Hey everybody, how are you all today? I'm doing all right. Still a solid 5 or a 6 out of 8. Or no, it was 10, that's right, yeah. On the scale of cats melting down into a puddle of fur and anger. I'm doing all right, I'm doing all right. Alrighty then, let us switch on over. There we go. Hopefully that did it right. Hey, how are you all? Hey. Okay, good. Hey, Theet. Wow, it's been a hot minute since I saw you, Theet. Welcome back. Oh, hey, Lucas. Hey, Will Kenner. Hey, Poncho Hamster. Hey, Void Shadow. Howdy, everybody else. Got some nice new music. Oh yeah, we're ready to build. Okay, so I'm not gonna do any more villager trading for a hot minute anyway. There's some in here. What else do I need? I've got like, let's see, I need blackstone. I needed some gray, I think. Or was I using light gray? Or no, that was for the light gray glazed terracotta. This requires, yeah, this stuff. Gray concrete. Okay, yeah, I've got stuff for that. Okay, gray concrete and then the cobblestone slabs. Huh, okay. So I've got to figure out how to adapt this sideways style, this diagonal 45-degree look, into a solid 90-degree cardinal direction style. Out of curiosity, what day am I on? The days are all messed up. It's 166, but I installed dimensional doors. It's a mod that I was playing with. And then I accidentally uninstalled it, and it ended up being... I loaded up the world after that, and then I realized I hadn't installed it, and so I reinstalled it, and it basically screwed everything up, day-wise. So I'm actually, like, in the neighborhood of, like, day 1,600, I think. We figured out last stream, by the way, what number that was supposed to be. It was time played. It's 23.41 days. So like you convert 23.41 into, what is it, minutes or some shit, and then you divide that by 20 because it's 20 minutes for a Minecraft day, and that gets you in the neighborhood, something to that effect. So I'm not 100% certain, but it's like day 1,700-ish, day 1,680, somewhere in there. We're really close. Okay, so I've got to figure out how to best adapt that. And if memory serves, I think actually the best thing to do would be to go over and screenshot it at the bottom, and then just constantly refer back to the screenshot. Because see, like, I want to have this little, I don't know, little running passage that goes from edge to edge. And so you can go all the way around the outer lip of the tower under here, basically. Did the calculate? It's 1,401? No, it should be higher than that. I don't know. Yeah, it has been a long time. 1,600 to 2,000 days. Somewhere in there, yeah, because I've skipped a bunch of days from sleeping and stuff, too. So it's not, like, perfectly accurate, but good enough, basically. Time stat got set to 0 when you reverted to a snapshot to get water in the nether, but nothing happened to your day count. Yeah, it's very weird that way. I wish I could give you a good answer as to why it does that, but it just did, so. Oh well. Okay, so according to this, so I got it sort of flayed out, or splayed out like this. Probably going to end up following a different sort of pattern for these cardinal directions. I don't know. We'll see about that. Hey, El Cayman, you came. You're here. Oh my god. Thank you for coming out, okay, man. I appreciate it. It's been a hot second since I got the chance to see you. On stream, I mean. But yeah, close enough, you know? Okay, so now I need a bunch of gray concrete and then the deep slate cobble. So actually, I didn't need this. Oh, come on. I can reach up there without having to... Okay, I can't. I admit I can't reach it. Okay, so I've got a bunch of gray concrete powder. That'll do. Okay, and then I want my cobble deep slate. I guess this is the only cobble deep slate I got. Oh, wait. Got some stuff in there. More cobble deep slate. I very much lost track of how crazy all the stuff in my ender chest is. I mostly just use it as a resource stash so that I can get to stuff faster. I'm also gonna have to make more gray concrete, I can tell. Okay, got all this. It's good. Let's make some stairs. I love the one-to-one that you can use for this now. Alpha and I have been abusing the crap out of this on Constantium. It makes getting stuff so much more simple. Okay, so I've got to outline it sort of like this. Oh, and what Y level does it end at? December 25th, 2020? What's that? Time played stat got set to 0, or I already read that. Whoops. Haven't seen El Cayman since last year. Jeez, dude. Feels like ages, man. Even though that's only been about a month or so. Okay, so it's at 171. So how was my weekend? It was alright. Not too much happened. I've mostly just been making video and stuff of that nature. I've just now finished all the shooting and filming and the editing for Constantium Chronicles Episode 2, so I've got to do the audio. Or the commentary, rather. Oh, and also this is supposed to be Blackstone right here. So it's coming along well. I can't promise the Constantium Chronicles is going to be, like, super in-depth, because there's a lot of prep and stuff since we don't have items, and we don't really have, like, a clear idea as to what I want the place to look like. Although I've got a good sort of design in mind. It's hard to, like, put it into words because I'm doing my own thing and I'm having to grind up materials like on the fly. So I'm not concerned about it really. We're just sort of flying by the seat of our pants on this one. Do I have a piglin bartering set up? I'm pretty sure you can get tons of cobble blacksmith. Yeah, I already got that. Bartering setup was done almost 2 months ago now. I want to say I did that back in November. Oh, but yeah. Now, if you're saying on Constantium, no, I'm not doing that on Constantium. For Constantium, I'll just use baritone to dig around for Blackstone. That's way quicker, and also I don't plan on using a whole lot of Blackstone. I'm using gray concrete powder and some deep slate, polished deep slate. Looks so good. If you've seen Exotic Bunny's end base, that is the kind of palette that I'm going for. Oh, hey, M11, how are you? Last weekend was your birthday. You're officially 18. Holy shit. Congrats, El Cayman. Okay, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're 18, finally. Slowly but surely, everybody who watches me will become older than 18, and they won't be so cringy anymore, and I don't know what else. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Like, I guess everybody to be more grown up. I don't know. That might be a double-edged sword. Who knows? Because, like, if you all grow up, you'll leave me. Hey, Caden Hastings. Hey, Will Kenner. Welcome. Hadn't seen you two here in a while. Cringe be gone. Well, some people need to learn that the hard way. There's no surefire cure for it. You're welcome, El Cayman. Thanks for sticking around any. Just any amount of sticking around I'm happy for. I'm grateful. Oh. Okay, so we got a gap of 2? No, I messed this up. Okay, so we got that down there. Hey, wait a sec. Oh, I screwed up. This is supposed to go here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, adapting a style from over there onto this isn't... It's not as smooth as you might think. So, what are you going to do for your 21st birthday? Get absolutely shit-faced drunk, or are you already able to drink? And I assume you're in Mexico, but I could be wrong. If you're in America, obviously, then it'd be 21. But I don't know, is the age of drinking in Mexico 21 or 18? Some countries are wild. They let you drink at 18. It's just like, what even? I can't imagine young people at 18 should be drinking legally. I mean, that sounds so irresponsible. Some of us are already past that age. Good. I'm glad you're past the age of being cringe. Or 18 or whatever. Okay, then we just continue this up until we got another balcony up there. Alright, cool. But yeah, like, it's something else. Okay. So I've got... I guess I could put the doorways here. Or maybe here. Because, see, I've got to have it be at a diagonal to hit over there. It's hard to see from here. Let me pull out my trusty, rusty spyglass. I've literally never used this thing. But yeah, you can see the entrance right there. So I'm going to connect it up there somehow. Even though most people get their first drink at 14. I hope not. The younger you are when you start drinking, the worse off you'll be. I don't drink at all. Like, it's a terrible, terrible habit to get into. Truly it is. But, you know, the moment you're of age, people take that as an excuse to go crazy. And, well, there's not much I can do about that. Oops, put that there. Okay, okay, we got 2 ups. Okay, right side up, upside down like that. And then these have to go off to the side. So maybe like right here is fine? Because see, right here feels too far over. So I'll do it right there. And then we'll have the doors that connect, or the passageways that connect up to that section over there. Ah, so it's 18 where you are. You don't think you want to drink beer? Beer is not nice. Well, yeah, but there are better alcohols out there. I know that. Even though I don't drink, I know there are better alcohols than beer. Just that I don't recommend it because it can get out of hand for, well, for anyone, really. Okay. As for over there... So the rest is just stairs stacked all the way up. It was many, many months ago that I designed that pylon look. And I told myself, well, I'll just, you know, design this upward. And then I just kept putting it off. And I kept putting it off, and I kept putting it off, and, well, here we are. I'm gonna need more gray concrete, I know it. I just know it. Okay, let's put 2 there. Put that there. Okay, cool. Bam, bam. And there we go. We got our entranceway. Although, actually, I'm tempted to put a block behind it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't know why. Just because I feel like it should connect up. There we go. Okay, and then the idea is I can just get up here and stack up like mad. Oh, whoops. There we go. And then I can just cast the water down the side and it'll convert everything into regular-ass concrete. Hey man, liquor is the good stuff. It depends on what you're into, and it also, like, you have to be really careful with liquor. There's a reason I don't drink. It gets way too out of hand way too easily. Like, I have seen so much trouble start from alcohol, it's not even funny. And I feel like whenever I drink excessive amounts of caffeine, I get a caffeine buzz, and that kind of alters and affects my judgment a bit and changes me. Very, very minorly, but it still changes me. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't like it. I do like it, but I don't like it. I like the buzz when I'm in the middle of it, when I drink too much caffeine on accident, like too much coffee or something. But then I'm like, was that a smart idea? Should I have done that? Am I damaging my liver or my kidneys or whatever? Like, gosh, I shouldn't be so reckless. I should take care of myself because this is the only body I got. Crowbar is 56, of course he knows. Oh, is Crowbar here or are you talking about someone else? Had the first 16 ounce beers when you were 13 months old? Sam, what the fuck, dude? How on earth? I'm sorry, no, I can't believe that. I can't buy that, man. I do not believe you. Crowbar said that his brain got geometrical intuition thanks to several years of excesses. I'm sure he's had his wild times and all, but I don't endorse the excessives. Like, it sounds really cool when you say it that way, but like I guarantee you it ain't as flashy as it sounds, you know what I mean? Crowbar, bless him, he's a great guy. I just, you know, part of learning from other people, especially older people, is that you learn from their mistakes and you don't do the things that they've learned to not do. And I'm fairly certain excessive partying would be one of them. But I mean, you do you. I can't control anyone. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to live. Just that I'm not going to be doing that because I want to take care of myself. I want to enjoy my body when I'm 56. Because, I don't look like I'm in my 30s. And I kind of want to keep that as a theme. Oh, wow, you're 40? Oh, you don't look a thing like you don't look a day over 30. Like, I want that, you know? Ah, shit, that was a total miss. Oh, I'm going to land all the way over there. Damn it. Middle of bumfuck nowhere. Well, but anyway, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. So I needed this cobbled deep slate. Do I got any of that? I'm definitely going to need gray concrete. Shit, I do need to probably go dig up a desert one of these days. And here I was hoping to avoid having to do that. Okay. These will be for concrete and gravel. Or, sand and gravel, I mean. Well, it's already coming along quite well. It already more or less looks like it should. Compared to, these parts. I like it. Shit. Here's a way to stay young, don't age. Well, when science gets there, you know. Hey, Hunter Matthias, opinion on Fritos. Ooh. Fritos are okay. They're a bit salty, in my opinion. I'm not, like, into hyper salty snacks like Fritos. But I will find myself craving salt every now and then. So, like, I'll crack open a bag of Lay's, and I won't take more than 1/3 of the bag, and the rest will just be there. The other members of my family will eat them over time, just that I won't go to town on it or anything. I'll get a small amount to a somewhat large amount, and then I'll just stop eating them. Just depends. Crunch. Just grab a totem of undying when you're about to die of old age. I think it's similar to void damage in that the totem doesn't proc. There are some things that don't proc a totem, and I'm pretty sure the void is one of them. So how do you know that void or that aging is not void damage? You know, it could be that your body just won't ever. You know, you could never know, too. Like, you're never really going to be sure when you're dying of old age. Come on. There we go. It's like painting. You just watch the paint dribble down the wall, and it's perfectly even, and everything's good. I love seeing this. Okay, now I've just got to get the outer 2 corners, and that'll be this section done. Pretty good. I mean, if you were getting technical here, you can't really die from old age. If you look at the cause of death, it'll say something like heart failure, loss of blood, etc. Yeah, exactly. Old age, all that does, and by the way, old age is actually, unironically, a disease. Like, a disorder or any sort of problem of that nature. Old age is just one of the most rampant and powerful diseases. But, like, we don't treat it like a disease. But it is actually, unironically, a disease. And it is also curable, too. So don't be surprised. Like, people get so weirded out or, like, they misunderstand when you tell them, hey, look, there's not going to be a warp drive to take you to the nearest star. We're not going to be Star Trekking it up in 100 to 200 years. We're not going to be, establishing colonies on wherever, far-flung, distant place. That's not going to happen. And they'll look at you sideways like you're a crazy man. How could that not be possible? And yet at the same time, in the next breath, you tell them, oh yeah, and also, you're likely going to live to be a few hundred to a few thousand years old, simply because once we got aging licked, and we're very close to it, we are shockingly close to licking aging. When that's done, dying of old age very much will be a thing of the past. And explaining that to people is like, huh? They act like you just fell down out of the moon or something. And most people can't wrap their head around that. They really can't. It's quite funny, honestly. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this so that I got a good reference for when I'm building up. Okay, so it's just honeycomb block, polished deep slate wall, honeycomb, polished, okay. And then the very topmost layer is cobbled deep slate, but solid cobbled deep slate. And what block level, what Y level does this go up to? But yeah, nobody believes me when I say shit like that. It goes up to 209. Okay. They can't fathom this idea of, yeah, you're probably, if aging gets solved in the next 50 years, most of us will be alive still at that point. You are likely to see people aging to death. And you'll likely see people not go too far beyond 30 or 40, physiologically. Just because you'll be able to. And it sounds wild, it sounds like magical or otherworldly, but as I said, aging is a disease. It has a solution. There are plenty of fixes for how and why it happens. The biggest problem with aging, the reason it even happens at all, is that your body's metabolism over time, because nothing is perfect, your metabolism causes waste to accumulate in between your cells. And it accumulates in, like, in between your cells, within cells. Cells end up getting their DNA damaged over time. Cells stop reproducing entirely. They stop responding to commands. Cells do all sorts of wacky shit. And when that happens, they become a liability. Sometimes they turn cancerous. Sometimes they just sit there taking up space. They don't do anything, but they don't do anything positive either. They're just there. When that happens, you end up with basically a system that can no longer function. You know how when you spin a spinning top? Well, inevitably the spinning top loses its center of focus and it falls over. Well, why does that happen? Well, over time, entropy adds up within any system, and that includes your own body. And when that happens, you see it become far less efficient. And when that happens, you inevitably get problems like heart failure, kidney failure, lung failure, etc., etc. The vessels in your brain get super, super thin and they pop. Have an aneurysm. Mitosis. Yeah, mitosis stops. And things of that nature. And so when that happens, you end up with a cascade of failures, microscopic failures, that inevitably bloom into a series of failures that will inevitably claim your life. That's dying of old age. Well, if you could repair this damage, it stands to reason that eventually you'd not have the problems. And incidentally, when you look old, you know, you got wrinkles, you got, back problems, you got, all these problems, these issues that people would inevitably get. Well, those are all the results of this cascade of failures. It just takes decades and decades for those failures to become pronounced. But that's why. That's how that happens. So when you see an old man or an old woman who's wrinkly and their bones are brittle, they're not able to stand up properly, they're very weak, their muscles are wasting away, they aren't producing as much muscle, their blood levels are not what they should be, etc., etc. Well, that's simply because their body's ability to be efficient has become so curtailed because they're 80, 60, 70, 80, 90, however many years old. Those failures that their bodies have racked up naturally have gotten out of hand. And the same will happen to all of us unless medical intervention gets good enough to be able to do something about it. And I'm going to tell you, don't be shocked when it does. Don't be surprised when this is somehow when you're like, yeah, I remember my grandparents, they died of old age, and your grandchildren or great-grandchildren look at you funny-eyed like, what do you mean they died of old age? What is that? And then you'll have to explain to them what old people were, because there aren't going to be that many of them. You'll have a few people who are electively old, who want to be that way for whatever weird reason, and that's on them. But that's it. Like, you're not going to see people dying of old age, and there are not going to be complications from this or that disease if you can get on that level of biological intervention. But that's if we can get there. I think it's more it's a matter of getting the technology just right. And we've not yet stumbled across a technological problem we have yet to fix or solve. So, we'll see. I could be wrong. I'll leave myself open to fallibility. I'm not gonna, I don't want to state everything that I've just said with, definitive certainty 100%. I don't want to be an authority on it of that level. Just that, hey, look, this is the way the winds are blowing. Don't be surprised if it goes that way. That's really the gist of what I'm trying to say. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, yeah. How have my bees been producing? Butterfly effect, you can smell the west, even if they look clean. What? Flossing is Immortals TY Glit. What? I've changed your entire life's perspective, Cayman. Well, thank you. I guess that's good. I'm on a rampage about how we aren't colonizing other places. We aren't going to colonize other places. Not without a very long time in between, like, you know, hundreds or thousands of years of travel between the stars. I imagine we'll eventually do it, but it'll be a while. Theet says, living forever is a much bigger paradigm shift than being able to travel to other planets, and the implications for society are far more confusing. So, it doesn't compute for people. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You're very right. People can't imagine this simply because... Oh, shit. Simply because it's not really, like, normal. It isn't natural. But, like, people's idea of natural is very warped. That's the thing. Like, people say... It always makes me laugh when people say something to the effect of, oh, I wanted to live a natural life. I want to eat naturally. I want to go the paleo diet. I want to blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you're about 7,000 years too late to be living naturally. Like, I don't want to live in a world with cars and buses and the ozone layer being depleted and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you are a few thousand years too late to have that kind of natural lifestyle. Because human technology has become what it has become. Sorry. The arrow of time only goes one way. I don't know what else to tell you. If you're wishing for a past era, you're barking up the wrong tree. It ain't gonna happen. Ah, damn it. People who want to go back to, like, for example, Mike, he desperately wants to go back to the 1950s, and I'm telling him, look, there's no way to do this. The arrow goes one way, and there's no time travel, so you gotta go with the flow, and that's it. Part of your Christian beliefs is the idea of eternal life, not in heaven, but here on a redeemed earth that describes in the book of Revelation. Ah, okay. Just wanted to share that. Okay. You can smell the waste even if they look clean. What are... Uh-huh. Titanic sister ship is almost ready to go. Interesting. The ramifications on society would be immense. Oh, definitely. But we'll figure it out. It will be weird. It will be hard. People won't understand what to do initially. But we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll piece it together. It's not like humanity has just keeled over and just let death take us. You know what I mean? We're a problem-solving species at the end of the day. Have you seen the design for the new stellar engine, which could possibly move our entire solar system in case of a supernova? Holy shit, that sounds cool. Okay, we're on 186. Yeah, I've heard about things like star lifting and feeding new stuff into the sun and other crazy stuff like that. Damn it. I hate it when my blocks fall all the way down here. But they're my hard-earned precious blocks. I can't leave them to disappear. You know, Alpha and I have been saying this for the last week or so. We're so glad we don't have any duped items for a change, because it's really changed how we played. Okay, 193, 94, 95. Because, like, we're having to make farms. We're having to, like, actually think about our problems. We're having to, we haven't yet had to, like, broker deals with people or trade for items. But I sense that that's probably coming. 209, okay. Almost there. And, like, we're having to play Minecraft in 1.19. Do you realize how long it's been since we had to play on an Anarchy server legit? I want to say it was before the 11.11 dupe. In November of 2016. That was the last time we had to legitimately play Minecraft. And, like, make it work. 208. Okay. Here we are. Okay, and so there's a layer of deep slate cobble on this. Where'd I put that? Right here. Okay. I'll put the cobble last. But yeah, the paradigm shift is very much coming. It's going to be interesting. I just hope we don't end up under the thumb of a tyrant or something in the meantime, because that would drastically slow down the way things are meant to go. I should install the magnet mod. Yeah, I know, I probably should. Can't stop finding flight exploits on Constantium. Yeah, we can flight to our heart's content. Flying around was never really an issue. And I know from what I've seen and from what I've heard that is intentional. So if you're able to fly around like a madman, for the most part, it's all right. Because Constantium is not as big as 2B2T, we can kind of get away with it. At least that's the explanation I've been given. Whether or not we end up having to curtail it at some point, I don't know. But it's cool. I like being able to fly willy-nilly and not worry about it. It makes travel, it makes building, it makes everything just more fun. Shit. So yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. I just discovered that using fishing rod to pick up fallen blocks could be a nice idea. Oh my god, do you know what kind of lightning reflexes I would need to be able to do that? Like, first of all, I'd have to have it on my hotbar ready to use at a moment's notice, and I'd have to hit it immediately and then drag it back up to me and hope that it lands on me in such a way that I can pick it up. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen, Poncho. That's asking me way too much of me. That would be cool. That would certainly be like a clippable moment or a short or something like that. A trick shot, you know, something of that nature. But like ultimately, oh, you're going for dinner. Have a good dinner. Take care, El Cayman. No, not E-fly, normal flight. Ah, okay. Weird. Well, I guess maybe those will get patched eventually. I don't know. Oh my god, Joseph of the Coconut. How are you? Hey, Joey. Yeah, I know, the new blocks are amazing. Oh my god. Having all of this variety to just do stuff with. It's its own sort of... It's its own kind of benefit. And one of the best things that Mojang did in 1.14 is adding the ability to crouch under a block. To just squirm under something like this. Because this is so valuable. Like, it's one of those things that you don't realize you needed until you have it. Use the rod PvP skills. I mean, do fishing rods even work with items? Item entities? I'm going to have to test that, because I don't think that works. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's not quite the same as fishing a player. Because players are a different kind of entity, I think. Then again, it may not matter. I don't know. Let me get done with this level and I might try it. Yes, that's super helpful. Huh. Is the bedrock roof on the nether enabled on Constantium? No, it shouldn't be. I'm straight Boolin. Still unhappy about 5 Isles, but it is what it is. Yeah, I understand. I'm doing a cinematic tour of 5 Isles. I got a good little descriptor from Crowbar earlier today about what all the islands were, what their names were, etc., etc. Who built them? Yeah, that stuff. It's going to be awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I've intentionally shown off just enough to sort of whet your appetite in the video itself. I don't want to show too much, but you know, enough to get you interested. Oh man, yeah, you guys worked pretty hard on 5 Isles. It's sad that it was a, what, 2-year-old base, and that it got found. That seems to be the average life expectancy on 2B2T. You got 2 years roughly. Make it count. Because after that, you, I find that after about 2 years, the risk of your base getting discovered is so much higher. Like, it's unreal. All of my bases lived about that long. If I could live in a past era, like I was saying Mike wanted, what era would I choose? Ooh, if I absolutely had to, I'd probably choose the 90s. Just because that was my childhood and I know everything about what happened in the 90s. So, like, there's a lot I'd be able to take advantage of that I was unable to as a kid because I just didn't know about it, or I was too young to care, or it didn't appeal to me, or whatever. And, like, yeah, there's so much about the 90s I could easily do. Like, I'd be a billionaire by now. I would invest in Apple and Microsoft. I'd have, you know, ample opportunity to get a hold of this or that new thing. Things that we'd, of course, think of as throwaway and just whatever nowadays. But in the 90s, they were a big deal. Computational increases, things of that nature. There are games that I'd be able to exploit the hell out of that no one else would have any clue are as exploitable as they are until they are. Like, I'd be the first person to speedrun Super Mario 64, and I'd be a god. You wouldn't be able to fucking touch me for literally decades, because I would have literally decades of seeing the speedrunning scene develop. Because, like, I've watched the Mario 64, because that was one of my favorite games as a kid. I've watched the Mario 64 scene grow up like you wouldn't believe. And there's just so much that has happened. It's wild. And yeah, like, I would be absolutely untouchable. I would know so many skills, tricks, just by casually watching a lot of these speedruns. I would hold the world record for at least 15 years. And there'd be people who'd be actively salty, like, oh no, Jack took another fucking world record. How does this man do it? That would be fun. I would build Space Valk 1 way back in like 2013. Because Space Valk 1 became buildable in about 1.7, which was at the tail end of 2013. So I'd have built Space Valk 1 way earlier. And I would have built it more intricately, and I would have had a better idea as to how to build it. Because again, you know, I would have all the experience I'd have. Just all sorts of shit. Oh, I forgot the concrete liner. There's just so many things that I'd be able to take advantage of. It'd be really cool. Okay. I see what I did wrong. Keep your McDonald's kid meal toys. Oh my god, yes. You would not believe the number of people who've shelled out thousands upon thousands, or hundreds of thousands in some cases, of dollars for very now rare collectible McDonald's toys. And I can remember being an absolute addict to McDonald's as a kid because they gave out those toys. And I loved them to death. Those toys were they were the highlight of my early childhood. And yeah, like all of that shit, I'd have done so much with some of that. I would know celebrities that are about to die. I'd be able to take advantage of their merch. Because, of course, when a celebrity dies, their merch shoots up in price like you wouldn't believe. I would become FitMC before FitMC became FitMC, but I'd keep it real. I'd do better than he did. I can firmly say that, because I would know everything he did. Oh, fuck. It would be something. So many options to do so many different cool things that foresight would give you access to that hindsight can only make you cry about. But yeah, oh man, that would be fun. That would be a fun time. Okay. So... I hate to do this, but I gotta see. And I don't want to fly over there. So I'm going to use my Mojang approved zoom tool. Okay, so we got gray concrete directly on top of the cobbled deep slate there. And then it wraps around like it does up there. With some... Okay, the blackstone's on top of the concrete. Shit, I'm going to have to cure a bunch of concrete. Or wait a minute, aren't there guardrails over there? Shit, I'm going to have to go anyway. Oh well. I could invent Minecraft in the 2000s and everybody talking about me instead of Notch. Oh god, yeah. Oh, there are guardrails here. Shit. Did I put guardrails down on this edge? Yes, they would all be talking about Jacktherippa. No, I didn't. Huh. Well, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about inventing Minecraft. I think what I would do, instead of inventing Minecraft, I would tell Notch, because I'd be able to get a hold of him pretty easily, I imagine. I would tell Notch to A, sell Minecraft to me if it gets, like, bad, because he sold Minecraft due to being depressed and being upset about the people who were, like, the EULA bullshit is the reason why Minecraft got sold. So I would basically prevent that whole kerfuffle, because it was an unnecessary kerfuffle is what it was. And then I would basically put Minecraft in such a position as to always be A, fun, and B, interesting. I would make it to where you wouldn't have as much dumb shit. You know, everything in the game would have a purpose. I would rein in, you know, social justice morons who would try to, you know, horn in on the success and try to basically ruin everything. Because there are a bunch of them that got into Mojang over the years, and they have like a vampire sucked all the fun out of Minecraft. Because that's how they are. That's how the SJWs work. And that's another thing. I could preempt the rise of feminism in SJWs. And, like, I doubt that would do much, because they're an almost unstoppable force, but... I don't know, maybe I could, like... see if they are, I don't know. There probably wouldn't be anything I could do with that. Knowing how things go, it would still be a disaster, all things considered. Okay. I could make bank on who would be elected president, though. Because I already know, obviously. Shit. How did I have this down here? Okay, so I've got that. Which is actually wrong, because over there it's, or is it wrong? No, it's correct over there, because that's the ground floor. That's right, so up there is different than down here. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, shit. I have a little, this little lip over here. Don't know if that'll be of any value or not. Okay, whatever. I'll just keep building in the pattern I've been building in. Actually, I do kind of want to go like that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Okay, and then what level does this go up to? Literally got the power of the epitaph from JoJo. Yeah, something like that, but epitaph could only see so far into the future. And it was only about his own personal whatever. His own personal standing. So I don't know. Epitaph isn't quite the same, but it's close. That's close. I don't think there was a... I don't think, other than Thoth, there is a really good Tell the Future stand. There are some that are like really close, but not quite. I don't think one person could prevent it alone. No, that's probably true. That one person alone can only do so much. Am I saying I wouldn't stop 9/11? I don't think you can. Plus, I was only in middle school when 9/11 happened, so like it was very... It would be very unlikely that I'd be able to say, oh yeah, these guys, and name every single pilot, because I don't even know the names of the pilots. I wouldn't likely be able to just point at them and go, yeah, they're bad guys, arrest them. Because, like, who the fuck would believe me? I'm just some young middle school kid. Like, no one would care. And it would be, of course, an absolute devastating travesty. But what can you do? There are just some things that you are not going to be able to change because you're only one person. Oh, going to bed. Take care of Wood Shadow. Thanks for coming out, man. Okay. This is Blackstone. 247 to 247. Talking and then trying to figure the numbers have been... Yeah, okay, 247. It's screwing with my brain. I'm so glad I picked up new music. The authorities would at best not believe you. Worst accusation, you being in on it. No, I doubt that. I'm only a middle school kid at this time. The odds of them being like, aha, I bet you're in on it too, young man. Like, are you fucking serious? No, they just would not believe me. It would be more troublesome to get anyone to just trust me that I'm saying the right thing. Like, yeah, no, this is a big deal. And they wouldn't. There's no way they would. How could they? And to be fair, in my situation, I wouldn't believe me either. It just doesn't feel like something that's real, I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to stop 9/11 because the worst things you could happen is that also not possible. I don't think it would be a bad thing if you could stop it. I just don't think it'd be possible for a single person to do that. I think we're like... If you have to live in one era, assuming time would progress normally, so you're reset back to whatever, but you're still you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think one person is capable of stopping events on that scale. It's one thing when it's something small, like you investing in a company, because that can blossom out of hand. But like when it's an event, events have an inertia to them that a single person cannot stop. It'd be like me trying to single-handedly stop a train or stop a boulder. It's on the same level. Like, events have an inertia to them that your average person cannot grasp, because with physical objects, you can grasp that it has an inertia because it's a physical object. But phenomenon have inertia too, and that's on a level that people can't really get. You can't wrap your brain around that as easily. And so, while I accept that that's probably the case, I can imagine there are a lot of people who are like... And I saw there was a really shitty Twilight Zone remake series in the early 2000s. And funny enough, they had an assassinating Hitler type of bit or storyline, plot line. And this young woman from, at the time, the contemporary age, so the mid-2000s, this young woman finds a way, and somehow, I guess, spoke German, and found a way back in time by accident. Of course, it's always by accident. And she ends up being put in a position to become the nurse, or the babysitter, one of the two, for baby Adolf Hitler. And she, of course, immediately knows, this is my chance. I gotta kill Hitler. And she succeeds. She kills Hitler. She drowns herself in the process, ironically. And so she's a wild woman. She has run off with the Hitler's infant son. And they try to get the authorities to stop her. And of course they're unsuccessful because she ends up drowning herself. She submerges herself in the river. And she's like, yes, I've stopped Hitler. And she dies. And then Adolf, or no, I don't think his name, I forget what Hitler's father's name is. It doesn't really matter. And so his father is distraught and the mother is not there. So Adolf's mother is not there. It's just the father who takes off to pursue the maid who's gone fucking nuts and kidnapped his son. Remember, he's an infant at this time. He's not done anything wrong yet. And so, of course, any father would go after their son having been kidnapped. Like, that just makes sense. And he is unable to stop this woman from killing herself and his son in the process. And on the way back home, because of course he's remiss about how to inform his wife about this sudden travesty, and he stops by the side of the road and he looks down and he sees this this young woman who is obviously destitute, and she basically sells her son to Adolf Hitler's father. And he just takes the son and he's like, yeah, this is my son now. And that's the son that grows up to become the Adolf Hitler that we know. And so this woman, ironically, because she was given this chance to do something about it, inadvertently causes it to happen. And it's like, oh shit, you just made it happen. Like, congratulations, you made Adolf Hitler real. And so it's this giant twist of irony. And of course, it's a Twilight Zone episode, you know. That's like the only good episode in the remake. Because like it was, the remake of the Twilight Zone episodes were just awful. But they tried, you know. And to be fair, that one was really cool. But the rest of them were like shit. And so yeah, it was just like, wow, damn. Some things are not really avoidable. Water drop compilation? You can do that. No, thank you. That would be a nightmare to do. The authorities would at best not believe you. Yeah, accuse you. Build planetary-sized robots and recreate Gurren Lagann. I like the cut of your jib, Matthias. However, I don't have the materials nor the money to be able to do something like that. A Gurren Lagann recreation would be awesome. And also, it's so absurdly expensive, I'm pretty sure it would put even Elon Musk to shame. And the elongated muskrat is busy owning Twitter. So I don't think that's going to happen either. So yeah, fun times. There's just... I chalked the Twilight Zone episode up to the fact that, like I said, there are events that have inertia, and one person cannot just stop that by themselves. It would take so much more than that. You're underestimating the size of the forest and the forest fire that burns within. Oh well. People are notoriously bad at estimating how things should be. Ah. Okay, this is not working. I gotta have an easier way at this. If memory serves, I think I did it in waterfall form. Anyway, Adolf Sax, creator of the saxophone. Maybe. Maybe if you first demonstrated a track record of correcting predictions, they believe you. Yeah, exactly. You would have to already have some credibility for something like that. Most people aren't going to trust you at face value just because you said so. Again, I'm a middle school young child at this time. There's just no way they'd believe me. Yeah, no, I just don't see it happening. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. It would be terrible, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Life unfortunately goes on. You learn that as you get older. No matter how awful things get, life goes on. The world continues to turn, and you, provided you aren't killed by it, you continue to turn along with it. Oh, shit. Mustn't get off track. So yeah, that's just the long and short of it, you know. I could probably say something to the effect of, I know where Osama bin Laden is hiding. But that would probably only just make him flee. It probably wouldn't actually turn out that he'd get caught. So I don't know. It was Alois. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I still don't have respiration on this helmet. I need to get that. Hitler didn't even start the Nazi party. He was the 13th member. Someone else would have become the leader of the Nazis. And somebody, yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much more to how things occur historically. I just don't think it's possible to know every working, moving part of a historical event such that you can stop it. Even if you know how terrible it's going to become, you probably cannot know every point of weakness to derail it from getting to that point. It's just probably not going to happen. Even if you did have future vision. Hell, I mean, that's literally the thing that in Greek mythology, Cassandra was blurst, I guess is the right way to do it. Right way to say it. She was blessed / cursed with the gift of foresight. And also the gift of no one, or the curse of no one understanding or believing her. And so, yeah, same thing. Like, I would essentially be a Cassandra in that situation. Like, that would suck. I wouldn't want that. So, like, I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just not know what the hell to expect next. Because some people would be tortured by knowing and not being able to do a thing about it. And then again, it may be one of those things where, like, well, what if you're in an era where, on average, more horrible things are happening than pleasant things? And so knowing what's going on or what's going to happen, well, you know most of it's going to be bad. That right there could drive you insane. So, like, I don't know. I don't think this is a... Like, again, I would want to go back to the 90s, because I know the 90s were okay. But that overall... I don't know. Sharp 3... I'm honestly perfectly content being in the present, because I feel like you can do stuff. You have a greater chance at living your best life in the present, rather than the wistful thinking of, oh, well, what if I could go back in time to X day and place and whatever. Now, there is one wild, absolutely insane theory that I've had cooking up in the back of my head. And it may end up having a grain of truth to it. Though to what degree, I don't know. Okay, so none of these guys have rest. And that is simply this. The universe is a flat circle. And what the meaning of that phrase, the universe is a flat circle, that was coined by Descartes. Descartes. For those of you who are in the know. And Descartes basically said that the universe begins and then restarts after it ends. And that if it does so, everything in it is subject to an eternal loop of events happening. And that if you knew what to expect, you would be a slave to your what someone called destiny or something to that effect. Looting. Oh, come on, give me respiration. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing a lot, but you get the idea. What was that last part? Damn, Silk Touch. And so, yeah, there's no real guarantee that that's true, but science is kind of like getting to the point where we're kind of somewhat certain that there's a ring of truth to that statement. The universe is a flat circle. And so I'm of the opinion that, yeah, it may just be a flat circle. It may have the repetitious, endless pattern to it. And that if that is the case, there might be a way to transmit information between beginning and ending universes. And if that's the case, then you might be able to know the future that way. But then again, there's no guarantee that every universe is truly a replica of the previous one. And that it may just be that every universe is different. The events therein are different. People inside it are different. Hell, there may not even be any humans. Just because that they didn't evolve in the next one. So who knows? Okay, well, I guess I don't have respiration and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Fuck. I've gotta get a hold of a... Like, the turtle shellmet is nice, but I do want respiration on my main helmet, too. Oh, and also, I've gotta sleep the night away, because I'm gonna get raped by them phantoms. You will now attempt to recreate the Blackbird from Chrono Trigger in your Big Plains world. That sounds fucking amazing, Coperator. Do it. Oh, and also, if you recreate the Blackbird, do the Black Omen afterward. Because, I found... I don't know where I have it. I have it saved somewhere. There is... I'll have to pull it up later. The Blackbird is also... Or, the Blackbird is a giant plane, but the Black Omen is also a giant plane. Although it looks more like a Star Destroyer from Star Wars. So, you know, there's that. Do that one next, Coperator, as well. After you've done the Blackbird. Blackbird sounds amazing. I fucking love Chrono Trigger Recreation. It's honestly, it's a wonder we've not done, or there's not someone who hasn't done a replica of other places from Chrono Trigger over the years in Minecraft. I know there are like a handful of stuff, but like nobody's done a large-scale project, to my knowledge. Just a few small-scale ones. Oh shit, I'm gonna need to swap over. Nice talking with you. Thanks for coming out, Caden. You take care, man. Ah, fuck me. Cannot stay on top of things. There we go. Oh, hey, Taoji. E to the A. Story of my life. Well, kind of. Knowing what'll happen but not being able to change it is one of the worst things. Yeah. Exactly. I forget what I said story of my life to. It's been too many minutes and my train of thought is different, so sorry if I'm not able to keep up with your whatever it was you're saying there, Huang Van Yu. I can't say your name too well either. Fuck that slab. That slab betrayed me. But not that slab. That slab was a good boy. He came back. There we go. This song reminds me of something by Kane Pixels. For some reason, it just sounds so much like Kane's discography. Oh, I can't leave my boy out there to rot and despawn. Holy fuck, I left with half a heart. Nice. I thought I hit the, space bar. I guess I didn't. Well, hey, don't worry, Poncho. Everything is fine. I'm sure Poncho will cry. E to the A to the ITB. Doesn't spell anything. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were making some sort of a reference or not. Also, there's stairs that are missing here. I just suddenly realized. Okay, well, I have no idea where my slab went. Once again, you are worthless. Nobody saw anything that didn't happen. Shh. Okay. Where could that slab have fallen? There it is. Oh my god, that was almost insane. Yeah, I know. If it had popped a totem, I wouldn't have cared. Because I've got so many of those. But yeah. That would definitely have been wild. I survived with half a heart. Well, I've got resistance 2. No, just resistance 1. Oh shit, I don't even have resist 2. I should update my beacons. Because I don't think I'm going to need strength 2. But yeah, I've got resistance, I've got feather falling, I've got full protection. Like, I can soak up as much damage as possible without dying. That is just how it is. I would love nothing more than for there to be a way to nullify fall damage altogether. But, like, there are only sort of, like, caveat ways of nullifying fall damage. Like, you can use an Elytra to stop fall damage, but the caveat is you can't wear a chestplate. Or you can use feather falling and a bunch of protection and other things, but the caveat is you can only fall so far. Like, it's no longer possible to fall from the world height limit all the way down to the lowest limit possible. So 319 to negative 64. It's no longer possible to fall the entire way and survive without a totem. And I'm just like, I miss the days where that was possible. You could fall from the max height to 0 and live. But that hasn't been that way for years. When they nerfed protection, that's when it stopped being viable. And that was in, what, 1.8, 1.9? I think the ground slime blocks has been... Oh, God. Well, to be fair, I have an easy way of getting a hold of lots of slime, so it wouldn't be a problem. But damn, would that be annoying. I think it would be just easier... Oh, shit. To just wear the Elytra and be a little more Johnny on the spot with it. Just wear the Elytra and get into the habit of pressing the spacebar and be more diligent about it. Because that was the thing. I wasn't being very diligent about how I'd used it. Oh, holy shit, I'm almost out of rockets. Ah! Fuck. Okay, there we go. This level was a pain. But I got it. Also, I'm still not used to Swift Sneak. Crouching and moving around. Yo, you don't have to say yes, but I followed you on TikTok and I wanted to talk to you about YouTube-related stuff. Do I have a Discord? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everything is in the description, man. Don't be afraid to join. Don't be afraid to friend me. I'm more than happy to talk to you about anything. Even if it's just shooting the breeze, whatever you're... You know, I'm very open, very, very available. Unless something, like, really bad is going on or I'm in the middle of streaming, I'll usually reply to you right away. Okay, time to move up an entire level. Oh, wait. Am I going to be able to? No, or wait. Okay, so this was the, yeah, never mind. Okay, so this is the fine level. It's on the back part there. Oh, that's right. I did have... Oh, shit. Okay. Maybe some more slab. Crack open another stack. Oh. Oh, hey, Talgi. Okay, yeah, I'll accept your friend request. There you go. Yeah, we'll talk after stream. Okay, love the builds. Oh yes, I try to show off as much of this stuff on TikTok and, you know, places like that, but I am not, like, good at making my presence known, if you will. It's more of a, people know I exist from Fit, and that's about it. Okay, come on. And the funny thing is, like, millions of people have seen my builds And, like, almost none of them know I do content creation now. Haha. And to be fair, you can't know everybody under the sun, so I kind of get it, but... It just is what it is, I guess. Okay. Now, as for down here... Oh, you didn't even hear about me from Fit. Wow. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna need rockets before I do anything else. Okay. So many damn skeletons. Watching his stuff lately, to be honest, you caught me off your, I just came up on your front YouTube page. Okay. Well, thank you. You heard about me from Sal, yeah. I didn't really do much in the way of content creation when Sal made that video on me about Space Valk 3 and all that. And it just sort of, you know, just sort of happened. So, like, I was really not prepared. And I've come to find out that, like, that kind of a boost is great if you've got content already, and I was not really that good at it. Come on, where are the creepers? I need to hurry up and build that creeper gunpowder farm. I've been too lazy. Lazy. Oh, shit. Frame rate. Okay, surely down in the caves here, there will be one or two. I've got entity hitboxes on, so I should be able to see them. Bingo. First victim of the night. Seven. Not bad. I want to try to get a stack before I go back. Okay. I don't want to hack my way through too many zombies. Or rather, I don't want the trouble of hacking through all of them. We'll use Smite. And for those of you who've never seen this before, a Smite 5 netherite sword melts undead like you would not believe. Fuck out of here. Oh, wait, what am I on? Yeah, okay, Silk Touch. So, yeah, so, the plethora of skeletons and zombies are not a problem. They're just an annoyance. Aha. And now the creepers, I have to hit them 3 times to get them, but that's not that big a deal. Because you don't get the sharpness buff. As it turns out, sharpness doesn't add as much extra damage as something like Smite does. But of course, Smite only applies to undead, so your options are a little more limited, shall we say. Ah, shit. Come on. Ah, crap. I love just absolutely owning a horde of zombies in just a few cuts. Just watching them go boom. You can one-shot wither skeletons. You can one-shot most armored zombie skeleton variants. Oh, that didn't count. Shit. It's just so nice. Boop. Boop. Oh, shit. He had a sword. I thought he had a bone in his hand. I underestimated him. Alright. We have a distinct lack of creepers today. That's a creeper, that's a skeleton, that's a skeleton, spider, zombie. Huh. That's so strange. Normally these caves are awash in creepers. There we go. That's one. Ah, shit. Fire tick damage does not count for looting. It's unfortunate. Local difficulty is probably quite high now. Yeah, there we go. There's another customer. All right, this time I'm not going to screw it up. Got him. Only 9 gunpowder, damn. I really do need to make that powder farm. I've come into these caves and hunted so often, I'm just like... Oh wow, that went right through me. That's very rude, Mr. Spider. Being invisible. Okay. This place is not panning out. Let's go over to here. Carefully, carefully. Yeah, this giant cave in here. Okay. Damn it. Thought that second one was dead too. Sometimes I love just going on a rampage and murdering mobs. Oh, that's a witch. Die. I'm just not having good luck tonight. Only 18 pieces. That's not even a stack. I need gunpowder to live. If I don't, my family will disown me. Get out of my inventory. Stupid aimbot skeletons, they're so annoying. Yeah, wow, the spawns are just not good tonight. Oh god, you have fucking punch on your bow. I hate it when skeletons have punch. They're the worst. Aha, you missed. Oh, she missed that one. I just wanted to hunt creepers, man. Would you please stop that? Once again, I reign supreme. free cobbled deep slate at least. $27. That's so mid. Well, I guess my luck is... Oh wait, there are 2 up there. Perfect. Okay, final creepers of the night. $30. Well, that's 60. That's not terrible. Bad baby. Who will win? Coughing zombie baby or Smite 5 hydrogen bomb? My money's on the coughing zombie baby. But then again, for whatever reason, I'm obsessed with that meme. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Shit's so funny. For like no... It's so stupid though. Oh man, I love flying around this place. Okay. Shortcut trick back to the top. Just slide right on into the end portal. The sword is crazy. Yes, that's the power of Smite 5. On netherite specifically. Okay, and then we're back at the bed, way at the top. Pretty cool. Okay, where did I put my paper? I had some paper lying around, didn't I? Thought I did. Well, so much for that. I'm just gonna have to go collect it myself. $31 pieces, so that's what, like 63? I guess that's close to a stack. Okay, cool. Okay. My rockets are refreshed. Ah, I love this place. It's so cool. So far, I've got lots of ideas for what I want to do with the side walls. Because like this side wall here is really more proof of concept. I've got to do this exact same style over here. The entire shape is a hexagon. So like, it's an absolutely huge hexagon, but you can kind of tell if I go up high enough. And so I can transfer this wall over here, this design over to this side, but then I've got to innovate a side that's sort of going diagonally. And so I'll build up this pylon, and then of course its sister pylon over here. Build this up to the height, to the build height rather. And then I'll innovate a wall style that'll go in between here. And I'll probably change some of the walls between sides. I don't know. But I'm going to have to use that same wall design like 4 separate times. But with maybe a little variation each time. Something to that effect is how I'm going for the outside. And then I've got to put a ceiling on this bad boy somehow. I definitely don't know what I'll do design-wise for that, but I'll get there. I find myself quite good at figuring out how to do a design eventually. Aha. Okay. So we got the issue of slabs taken care of. Or issue of rockets taken care of. There we go. Maybe doing this one with water is probably a good idea too. Am I really 2BTT Jacktherippa? Yes, I am worthless. And also I'm worthless. But I know that's also your name, and I know you're worthless, so, you know. We can be worthless together, it's fine. Yes, I'm the same 2BTT Jacktherippa. If you don't believe me, I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get up here. Because some people, for whatever reason, genuinely do not believe me when I say stuff like that. Okay, so I got 5 Isles from Crowbar. Got the Midnight Council, so expect that fairly soon. How to build Space Valkyria. If you watched my shorts, you'll probably see. Because I post those on TikTok. I also, of course, actually make it. Like, this is all in a single-player world. So I've actually got this. This is me. This is all me. Entirely 100% me. I am Jacktherippa. No, seriously. I've got the old Space Valk 2.0 from, this was when it was on 2B2T. Actually, this is from, this version is from 1.12, so this is from, like, late 2017 is when I took that download. This is Space Valk 3 as it is today. And that's with updates and changes and fixes and so on. So yeah, this is all me. I am certifiably insane because I pour so much money and time and effort into playing Minecraft. It's unreal. I still can't believe I sunk over the course of 2B2T's queue. I've sunk hundreds of dollars into priority before I stopped. Oh, hey, Poncho, you're back. I have Space Valk map. Man, it's your favorite 2B2T base? Oh, I know. I love it too, but you should definitely see how it is now. This isn't 2B2T, but, you know, good enough. Check out Kalani's videos on getting all the illegal items in Minecraft. Oh, wow. How likely is it that your world corrupts if you go from straight to 1.2 rather than 1.1? I don't know, W. Mars, because those earlier versions were very unexpected. Or, sorry, what's the word? They were very unpredictable. Very, like, all over the place. You might be fine, but I don't know. You run the risk on that. I'd back up. Back up whatever you do. If you're going to do any sort of version jumping that's not to a more recent version, back it up. Because Mojang, back in the day, there were bugs so large, you would have to swat them with a truck. And it's just, that's how Minecraft was. But at the same time, those very same bugs allowed us to do crazy shit like imps and wild item duplication exploits and things of that nature. So, like, it had its positives, but it also had its negatives. You just kind of take it as it is. So yes, I hope I've convinced you, Worthless. And if I haven't, well, there's nothing I can do to convince you in that case. Looks like a city. Yes, the city was planned on 2B2T, but I was never able to get around to making it. Unpredictable is a great way to describe it. Yeah, I know. I'm so sad that so much of current Minecraft is kind of losing that predictability, you know? But hey, it is what it is. I can't help it, you can't help it. We'll just have to live whatever we, whatever sort of life we end up with. When Mojang inevitably backstabs the Java player base and stops supporting Java. no, Minecraft is on Bedrock. What do you mean? Get yourself the Bedrock version. That's the right version to play. And I'm like, no. No, I will not be doing that. I don't want the gimped, censored, sanitized version of Minecraft. Okay. Nice. And really, who would want to play that? Whoops. Who would want to play that version? Like, only a crazy person. Certifiably insane. And don't ask me why people play Bedrock. Like, that shit's just... I couldn't tell you. It's so hard to get stuff to. Well, that depends. I wasn't a fan of how difficult it is to get resources. But, some of the crazier things that I've ever seen in Minecraft, like the books, the book exploits. Oh my god, the books were, like... I can't quite state. I guess I can't really overstate, I should say, how insane written books used to be. Oh, there's my... Written books had so many things that you could do with them that were just, like, otherworldly. All because of how old Minecraft handled NBT data. Like, it's another... It's a whole different world. Okay. Let's see. I think this is gonna be probably... We'll do... Okay, that'll be fine. I'll probably have to get more cobbled deep slate later, but whatever. There you are. Polished. Polished my deep slate wall. And then... that in our inventory. I also had some spare honeycomb. Ow, my head itched. Where'd I put that? There you are. More honeycomb than I could shake a stick at. Alrighty. How did I have it? I've forgotten the fucking pattern. I promised I pressed the spacebar this time, I swear. Okay, so it goes up, back to over 1, back to over 3, back to over 4. Okay. Jack, is quartz my favorite block? It was. Honestly, polished deep slate has rapidly stolen the spotlight. Polished deep slate is really good. Like, holy shit. It's not quite as good as quartz because that milky, clean, white texture is so hard to beat and it goes with so many different things. But in that time and space when I was making Space Valk 3, you can't really blame me for doing that, you know, for using quartz. Because it was a type of block that, you know, it's a sign of wealth if you've got tons and tons of it. You can't easily get it. It is really, really beautiful. And it works. It has this otherworldly, ethereal feel to it. And I really liked it. So, yeah. I kind of liked how the whole thing shaped up. In the Minecraft launcher, all the old versions have big red exclamation marks saying, hey, these versions don't have the same online safety as modern versions. Yeah, well, nobody really gives a shit about that. Ow. The safety part was not the important bit. It was the insane instability that every version seemed to have. Make sure you make a backup folder with your map and jump version. Yeah, I know. There's a video going through versions from 1.0. Oh, really? I don't get the if I don't get the cinematic ready before 10 p.m., I'll have to upload it until late this Thursday. Oh, okay. I know, Java feels so much more concrete, less spongy. Exactly. Bedrock is called bug rock for a reason. Java feels more refined. It's also been around longer. That's the primary other thing. And it's just, Minecraft isn't what it should be outside of Java. The amount of modding, the amount of community, the amount of stability, everything is just better on Java. And don't get me wrong, Microsoft and Mojang don't care about that. Like, they made it abundantly clear in the last several months, the last year, pretty much. They've made it abundantly clear they are out to make their money, and that's it. And everybody else, sorry. If that doesn't gel with you, get fucked. Deep Slate is beautiful, exactly. It's one of the most beautiful gray blocks I've seen in a long time. It's a dark gray, and so already it has the elements of black. You know how black goes with anything? So it's got that same sort of synergy, and it has a nice, pleasant-looking texture. So you got these streaks, and it feels very clean and polished and, I guess, technical? Almost like wrought iron or cast iron, kind of. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, Blackstone has that same sort of feeling to it, Poncho. I'm not against Blackstone either. I feel like Blackstone and Polished Deep Slate, they're cut from the same value, the same cloth. They have the same value in that they are super useful. I made a base that a lot of people are not aware of. When I quit 2B2T in 2020, I made a series called Anarchy Skyblock, and Blackstone had just been introduced back then. And so this is basically Blackstone and Diorite, the show. And so I made everything out of Blackstone and Diorite, pretty much. And yeah, I'd like to think it paid off. It looks so good. Blackstone is amazing. I made some of it out of polished, made a lot of it into brick. It kind of occupies the same niche of versatility that stone bricks occupy. Quartz, of course, occupies the same niche. Now Blackstone, now we have Polished Deep Slate. Yeah. Just stuff like this. Really good stuff. Oh yeah, this is before they added the extra height and the extra depth. So we've got all the way down to here now that I could potentially have built. But I didn't want to. Crazy stuff. So yeah, like, you can tell I have a sort of style to me that not many people have, or many people are aware of, but like, I've used this style a lot. Is the Black Omen as seen in the overworld map meant to be a tall or long? It's long. You're looking at it from the top down. I always thought it was very tall as a kid, and it took until I was an adult and I saw a handmade drawing of the Black Omen as you see it, but from the side. And it was a really well-made drawing, and I was like, holy shit, the ship's been from the side this whole time. And I was like, yeah, it was always from the side. And as it turns out, yes, it was always that way. Then you always have a lot of TikToks that are just Family Guy episodes. I don't really save TikToks or look at them, but yeah. With games beneath them. I guess that's an appealing category for some people. Not really, no, but like Java is Naruto and Bedrock is Boruto. Yes, exactly. That is a wonderful comparison. That's shockingly accurate for what you would imagine to be just a silly throwaway anime reference. Like, it's more on the nose than you think. Okay, what level does this end at? This ends at 285. Okay. So I just got to build this up to 285 and we're good. I think Mojang has also learned now more than ever how sensitive the community is. Yes, we are filled. There are so many oversensitive babies that are in the Minecraft community. And Mojang has not learned to deal with it at all. Mojang has learned to bend over backwards and try their best to, like, not actually know what the fuck to do. And meanwhile, they make all the silliest decisions they can possibly make. It's pathetic. Like, if Notch had been at the helm back in the day and had just said to people, shut the fuck up, this is what we're doing, I think the whole situation would have been so much better handled. Because a lot of people were of the opinion that Minecraft had to be one way, but that it also had to be run like a business. And that, I don't know, they didn't know how to tell people no. And now recently they grew a backbone and said no when people were upset about the chat reporting, which is entirely the wrong stance to take on that. Because the chat reporting was so poorly implemented. They just could not get it right. And even to this day, it's still filled with holes. The only difference is people have learned to patch it and ignore it. But, like, what happens when that's not an option? Like when you're on Bedrock. So, I don't know. Micro-jang moment. We'll get what we get, I guess. Okay, so 270. I should pillar up to 285. They've been trying to fix the issue since they ain't gonna make money with a bunch of mad Minecraft players. Anarchy Skyblock High, I know. Random Anarchy Skyblock reference. Poncho Hamster absolutely loves the Anarchy Skyblock base. And then 87 should be cobbled deep slate blocks. Or no, I'm looking at 285, my bad. 86 is where this begins. I went a block too far. 286, so 285. Yeah, this. Oh shit. Well, whatever. We'll get to that. It's set up there, so I can be done with this particular leg. The king of mega bases? I wouldn't say it's the king. Space Valk 3 is supposed to be the king of mega bases. But you know, I've spawned quite a few Space Valk style places over the years. It is very much my style. There's so many ways Minecraft could be changed for the worse and for the better. Not everyone's going to be happy with it. That's true. But I feel like Mojang suffers predominantly from not having the right people in charge who actually play the game and know on the community level what it is that we need. It's just silly. Java's Berserk, manga's Bedrock Berserk 2016. Oof. That is somehow a better, more accurate representation. I will never get over the stilted animations in Berserk 2016. I'm so happy I didn't have to watch that. The only good thing that happened with Berserk 2016 is that we got a bunch of new chapters. When we'd previously been on a hiatus streak of like a year and some change. Home. Can I make it? No. Not even gonna try that. Do I know Crowbar? Yes, I very much know Crowbar. I literally talked to him this morning to get his opinion on something. I also know Fit. I also know Sal C1. I know Fast Vincent. I know Hermetic Lock. I know Alpha Computer. I know Joey Coconut. Joey Coconut was in here about 20-30 minutes ago. Who else do I know who's really big on 2B2T? I know Orsond. I know most of the fifth column people. I know some of the Spawn Masons. I'm not as close with them. And yeah, just things of that nature. Lady Agnes issue. What is it with you and Lady Agnes, man? Did you ever explain where your hatred of her comes from? You despise Lady Agnes, but why? Every evil man, or every villain needs his, the reason why. Every person needs to, like, everybody may have their preferences. Holy shit, how did that end up down there? But yeah, like, there's got to be a rhyme or a reason to that. Have you ever explained that one, Poncho? Booyah. Caught it. We appreciate how Jack managed to use honey as a... Honestly, that's nothing. Like, I was in the 5 Isles world download. I was doing a bunch of cinematic work, and I'm getting ready to release a video tomorrow on 5 Isles. And I just happened to go in a building and see that Crowbar had unironically used melon as a building block in his walls. And it looked good. And I was like, holy shit. I think Crowbar is better than me at building. Like, he can unironically incorporate things like melon into a build. And I'm just like, damn. I probably wouldn't have done that. And I probably didn't, because, like, I think of melon as such a throwaway block. I don't consider it. And, like, your Crowbar is having actual, like, stuff of that nature. And I'm just like, whoa. Like, I've seen melon as a meme building block material, but I've never seen melon as a serious, unironic building block. I've only ever seen melon as a joke. Like, there was a castle built out of melon that I saw many, many years ago. These can be put back in my ender chest, and now comes the point where I have to mine, or dig, rather. Fuck. I have to dig sand and gravel now. Okay, good, I've got silk. Silk touch. Huh? Get in my inventory. Oh wait, no, this can stay here. Yeah, this can stay here. I've got to build one last leg up, and it's got to match that. The only problem is I need gray concrete powder, and I don't got enough. Let me go scour my chest just to be sure I don't have any gravel lying about. Imagine how that totem would feel after being in someone's dude's sweaty hand for weeks and months. Yes, I know. I popped the totem not too long ago. It was only 2 weeks ago, I think. So the one in my current hand hasn't been in my hand forever. This one, however, Dark Tota Nuva, was a totem I named after a stream regular. And yeah, I've had this one for at least a year. Or almost a year. Something like that. Maybe a year is too long. Or maybe a year isn't quite enough yet. But yeah, something like that. And so yeah, imagine an item that's just been in a guy's inventory. My back pocket for years, months, weeks, whatever. Can't imagine that would be any better. Okay. It's Gravelin time. And then he grabbed all over those guys. Best place is the ocean. And speaking of, here is my raid farm. my Raid Shadow farm. Alrighty. Oh, we already got a trident-wielding drowned. Oh, I didn't get lucky. Shit. I'm probably gonna have to be a little vigilant because there are likely to be lots of drowned around. Oh, I should go and check if I haven't already done so. I think I've got... I should have a fair bit of gravel left over from my gold barterer in the nether, but I don't think I'm going to have much. Pretty sure I already hit that place up. And also, I'm pretty sure the sand component is going to be a pain. You and Crowbar are both incredibly creative. Well, thank you, Sly. Or Sky, sorry. I try. You know, I don't want to do the same thing over and over. I want to be different. I enjoy being me. Ooh, isn't Crowbar like 50? Yeah, he's like in his mid-50s. 56, I believe. I asked him that, I think. I was like, wow. He's way older than most. Hell, I'm only in my mid-30s. But, I can't believe that. Like, for me, it makes sense. Because, like, people in their 30s and younger are just video game players because, duh. We grew up with them. But people like Crowbar, who is almost pushing 60, is almost double my age in some ways. Like, when video games started getting popular, he was already, I would say, almost probably too old for them. Because, so if he's in his mid-50s, he would have been a teen in the 70s, which is when video games really started taking off. So I don't know. Out of my inventory. Don't want to hold rotten flesh. Oh my god, that hurt. I had to sneeze so bad. Get out of my gravel fields. Can you post a cinematic? Yeah, go ahead. I would love to see it. Also, send me the replay on like Mediafire or whatever so that I can see it and then render it out for myself. Do you still have all your pathing and all the important stuff intact, Poncho? Great, I hear my cat whining outside. She wants in. True gamer? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a true gamer, I guess. I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years now. I can't believe that. 13 years have passed and I'm still a slave to this game. I knew way back then that I was an addict and like... I was like, it's fine. And every year, another year passes and the stack gets larger and I'm like, I've been playing this game for 6 years. I've been playing this game for 10 years. It'll be 15 before I know it. The next thing I know, it'll be 20 years. I'll be playing Minecraft for 20 years, probably. That's insane. I don't think many other people have that level of, you know, longevity. So many people got started in the early days of beta or in the early days of the full release, or now more recently they got started in like 1.12 because of 2B2T, or they got started in, you know, an even more recent version than that. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to think when I'm confronted with that. Hardcore base. Ooh, yes. Never seen an old player play games and actually be proficient at them like Crowbar. Yeah, exactly. That's just not the sort of thing older people are known for. Which is, and this is something that has made Zoomers' brains melt. one day, you're going to be the old grandpa, grandma, whatever, playing video games like it's nothing. Because it'll be normal to you. It will be nothing. It will be ordinary. You won't think about it. You'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play me some Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Grandpa, you've been playing Skyrim for 50 years. Or 30 years, or however old the game will be by that point. And he'll be like, damn straight, son, it was a really good game. You can remember when Steve went, ooh. I too can remember when Steve went, ooh. I can also remember when Roblox went, ooh. And well, time marches on. Time is never kind to any of us. I realized in my mid-20s that time was my enemy. You want to be a grandpa? Switch with me, Jack? No, I can't do that now. I'm not a grandpa yet, but I mean, I'll be a grandpa one day, far in the future. And likewise, you know, you'll all live, hopefully, some length of time. And yeah, you'll be the gaming grandpa, but it won't be special. It'll be ordinary because everybody else will be in that same situation. See, that's the thing. When you see an older person gaming nowadays, it's like, whoa. But when you are going to be the older person, you're not going to think about it. Oh, okay, so I do still have some gravel in here. All right. That's just how it is, man. So don't sweat the gamers, the gaming grandparents and people. Ah, oh, damn! I've already plundered it out of every other bit of usefulness. Quartz, this garbage. Yeah, most of this is just crap. Oh well. Damn it! That didn't even give me a box. Oh well. Okay, that about does it. Kind of. I just need a little bit more of the stack. I'm begging Jack to switch me to the ages older. Yeah, he wants to be older. That's the idea. Now you can finally rest after working on that an entire week. Dude, I can't wait to see it. I'm sorry you've had a tough time with it, though. Ooh, you go, Iron Golem. Okay, so I just need that much. And then the rest of this is just whatever. Man, this brings back memories of me digging up sand before Space Valk 3. Because I was like, yeah, I want a lot of sand for glass, and I dug it all up thinking that I would use it all. And then I lost it all in a giant explosion. Fun times. So yeah, Poncho, did you save on the replay? Did you save all the pathing and stuff? Because if so, I want to be able to render my own version. Although if you haven't, that's fine. There we go. At this rate, I should get a box of sand very easily. Oh yeah, Mike, don't sweat it about being old. You'll be older far, far before you know it. Like, life goes by a lot faster than we realize. So just don't worry about it. You'll get your age bonus very soon. Think you can hit me, do you? Tain't no sneaking up on old Jack. Send me a 52-second replay file for cinematic that lasts more than 1 minute. Having a single path for the entire video would be impossible. Oh. Well, I don't know. You might have. It might have only been 52 seconds long. I don't know. I don't know what you did. But I'm hoping that, you know, it was interesting. But whatever. I'll just watch it. I have no doubt it'll be fire. Cause damn, Poncho, your editing and filming is well beyond me. Oh, you got him. I have no trouble admitting you're really good at editing and video composition. You know how to use replay mod better than I do. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. Or rather, whatever you have will surprise me because it's going to be amazing. But also, like, it doesn't surprise me that you're so good at it. I want to know if you've got any tips or tricks. Because, like, I want to improve and get my stuff good. Oh, afternoon 12. How are you? Day's been all right. I got a lot of filming and editing done today. So I'm feeling accomplished. Yeah, I know. I don't. Don't you sometimes think that all you're doing is for nothing? Yes, exactly. I hate that feeling of like, you know, I'm filming this for like no value. I'm doing this for nothing. I'm not going to get anything out of this. There's no point to this. My ability is not, my skills aren't up to snuff. I'm just wasting my time. And well, suppose there are points where that is inevitably true. A harsh pill to swallow, but one we all must learn to figure out eventually. Okay. Have I tried playing Blackrock Shooter? No, I have not. I've heard of it. I'm not really sure what it is, honestly. Is it like a shoot-'em-up game, or is it something else? Perhaps time you wasted you could have had meeting. Maybe, yeah. Depends. I'm sure I would have just made something else with it that was subpar. But oh well. Spent that time figuring out which is good. Maybe. Maybe. I'd like to think that it'll all add up to something good eventually. It's just, you know, it's like sitting at a fruit tree and going, damn, I wish it would grow fruit already. But that's a very long, arduous process, and it's not an overnight thing. You don't get the end result before going through the struggle of figuring out how to get to the end result. That kind of thing. Like, and mix it with some Jack Wisdom. Damn. Now I want to stop the stream and look at it, but I gotta finish making concrete powder. Damn, if we could get that video viral, I haven't even seen it yet, but I wanna, like, I bet if we got that video viral, that shit would be awesome. Basically an edgy version of Seraph at the end. Oh, the Owari no Seraph. Yeah, I see now. You always try to do something different for each video, so it's just pressing buttons in a pleasing manner. Yeah, true. Ah. Isn't there an end portal dupe thingy? Maybe. What, on 1.19? I would think by now they'd have fixed that, or Paper would have. I'm pretty sure there isn't an end portal dupe that would work. And the only place I would care about that would be Constantia. Not really anywhere else. But even then, Alpha's kind of like, Jack, I don't really want there to be a dupe. Because I'm like, yeah, I feel you. The ability to just work and play the game as intended is actually kind of refreshing. And well, yeah, he's not wrong. Thing is, the fight scenes are good. The PSP game is good. They fixed it. Oh. Well, Paper tends to fix a lot of oversights of that nature. Like an overblown dupe, like the portal dupes. They tend to get those things really fast. So they don't tend to last when they're discovered. And when they're discovered, it's usually in the developing phase. And so it doesn't end up mattering. So most dupes are never able to be taken advantage of. They get patched too quickly. Okay, I just need, what, 7? Yeah, 7 more stars. 6, 7. Almost done, almost there. Just a little bit more concrete powder. Put a little bit of effort on the thumbnail. It makes it look like something you would see on a YouTube feed. Okay, good. Yeah, shit, I love that stuff. Which is why when a private dupe hits the market, you're gonna get your ass on 6A and go ham. Yeah. That's usually the case, but I warn you, Paper is really good at figuring these things out now. It's not amateur hour anymore, like in 2016, 2017, when things just went haywire and wild every day, all day, every other month. Like, they're really good at figuring this stuff out now and preventing you from getting it on a bigger server. So, like, beware. That's just how it is. But that's okay. There is a bit of beauty in playing the game legitimately, I find. It's easier to do in the more recent versions. Items are easier to come by. You can more readily farm and figure out ways of getting items you need. Things like that. It's really not that bad. The only problem is sand. I should probably make a sand duper for the end portal. I have an end portal in my base, so I could totally do that. I did say I was kind of hesitant to do that, but now, I don't know. Now I'm kind of the opinion maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to install a sand duper in that thing. We'll see. We'll see. Almost done. Just a wee bit more and we're almost done. What makes the portal dupes interesting is that even though they have a short lifespan, they end up having a massive effect as far as you've seen. Yeah. The ability to get lots of stuff is unreal. It will always be OP. Even if you had a few minutes access to the portal dupe, it would still be worth it to a degree. Ow, my nose. Damn it, stop. Fucking dolphin. Piss off. I just want to get my items. Who? What? Who hit me? Oh. Drowning. Bitch. I am the supreme king of this world, not you. Dolphins are fine until they make you overshoot your target underwater. Well, you can fill 5k chests out of 23k you prepped for, you'll be happy. Okay. Well, as long as you can prep, Mike, you feel like your prep has gone to a good cause. Fair enough. Bringing villagers to an end base is hard. Oh, I know. There's just no good way to do it without Boatfly, and I guarantee you Boatfly is never coming back. It's been legal too many times at this point. It's like the chunk dupe, the written book stuff. Like, too many people have fucked with it over the years. It has been too prominent. Everybody knows about it. It's not coming back. Some exploits overstay their welcome to such a degree that everybody is overly prepared for them, and then they just never come back. And I think the portal dupe also falls into that category. Animal abuse. Hey now, as the supreme king of this world, I reserve the right to abuse any animals or items or mobs as I see fit. It is, after all, my world. Okay, black dye. So that's what, 6 and... There we go. I'm so glad you can make black dye from wither roses. Saves me the trouble of having to go fucking hunt squid. Nothing more annoying than hunting a squid. Okay, bone meal. Seven times 3 is 21. And there we go. We have just enough gray dye to turn all of these bits. Oh, did I grab too much? Oh well. Okay, this should be enough. Do I have a water bottle for? I need access to the crafting table. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Okay. Good shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm so happy for the craft clicking. This is so useful. Oh, I overestimated how much I have. So that's what, 4, 8, that's what, 12? Oh, so I was missing some. Huh. I thought I accounted for just the right amount. Oh, fuck. 48. So that's what, 24? Apparently my counting skills are not so good. There we go. Now surely this is enough. I overshot now. Great. Well, whatever. I got 2 boxes. Good shit. Oh wait, I put my box up there, didn't I? All right. So I need this, this, these, this, and this. And I think that's everything. Okay, so over there, it appears that it's just the same. We got a small amount of concrete that's converted. Got ourselves a nice little containment area. Okay, yeah, that works. Wait till Mojang makes it impossible to kill animals. Oh my god. PETA's concerns have made it to where, you know, people, because they already did that with oh, you gotta go, worthless. Take care. Thanks for coming out, man. But yes, the concerns of certain activists have made fireflies non-existent, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that with animals next. As insane as that would be. God, could you imagine? Okay. Oh shit. Hit the wrong block. Oh, you're out too, Stone Cold Killer. Okay. Swords are next? Yeah, possibly. We'll see what Mojang decides to ruin at some point in the future. Okay. Actually, this lip of Blackstone probably doesn't need to be here. I'll replace it with concrete. Perfect. Okay. Let me just get this part replaced, and then I'll lay out the exact bits. naturally I would mine my own block out from under my own feet. All right, so we got that. I'll need 2, 3, 4. Those here like this. Round off these corners here. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually I had it right here, didn't I? Okay, perfect. More or less. Alright, so the next thing to do would be next time to lay a ton of concrete powder. And also put that box up here. Damn it. Here we go. Okay, cool. Now we got everything needed. Alright, I will put this slab back up where it belongs. And I think I'll finish off this bit later. I think that's pretty well where I'm going to end the stream for today. Yeah, we got a lot done. Let me get down here in front of this massive pillar here. It fits quite well, in my opinion. There. So yeah, it feels more like the place is enclosed a little bit more. This used to be open to the air, and now it's kind of not. Really interesting. It definitely carries on the same spirit as these other 4 corners have. So the 5th and 6th corner. Obviously, I've got to do that one next. But yeah, it's getting there. You know, little by little, we'll have this place all slapped together and fixed. It'll look pretty, I promise. Rip Wither Rose Farm. Oh yeah, I've got to maybe do something about that at some point in the future. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll worry about that some other day. The Wither Rose Farm isn't like that big of a deal. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I'd like to ask that you, leave a like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, follow me on all my socials, Twitter, TikTok. Join our Discord. All of that's linked down below as well. Thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time, especially to those of you who stayed as much as you could. I appreciate it so much. Love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for Building with Jack. Space Valk 3, of course. And apart from that, I will catch you all later. Bye.